Hello, everybody. Today's 1.334. It's April 11th, 2018. It's 14 days after my surgery. It was 2 weeks ago. Hard to believe. 2 weeks ago, I was on my way to start my cleansing and purging and cleaning, and then I have the surgery, etc., etc. But I just wanted to just record a couple of thoughts for the blog today. I woke up this morning in a lot of pain, a lot of pain. And I don't share that to deter anyone. It's just part of the healing process. I think that's what it was. Just things are healing, and that's good. We definitely want to have sensation and feeling down below. So I'm going to accept that it's just part of the process. But after I got my daughter off to school, I kind of had a cup of coffee, and I just kind of had my, had my thunk. I found myself crying, I think from the pain. I think it was just like, I'm at the end of my rope. I'm tired of feeling in pain, etc., etc. Just let it all out. So I thought I would share that. And then conversely, after my last dilation, my second dilation of the day, I felt like, not that it was not doing anything, but because obviously you can tell your progress as you go down the sticks, down the dots, and where you're at. And I felt somewhat tight and everything, but I felt somewhat like I was tired of doing it in a way. But and this is going to sound really, really strange, but I want to share it because I think it might, someone else, you might feel this if and when you do this, if you decide, if you experience anything similar to what I did. I miss masturbating. I'm going to just say that. I miss getting off. And not like I miss having a penis and masturbating. I'm looking forward to masturbating with my vagina, but my vagina is like swollen. And yesterday, at the end of the night, my last dilation, I was just kind of peeking and prodding and poking, and the clitoris, our clitoris is the head of the penis, and I can see where, it's kind of like the tip of the iceberg where the clitoris is visible, and that I can follow with my finger the outline, I think, of where the rest of the glands from the head of the penis have been put like under the skin. Does that make any sense? I guess I could ask my doctor next time I see her. I go back in next week, actually. It's the scary thing. It's already been like, next week will be the 3-week checkup. And she had mentioned that just the little, the tip that you can see, there's a hell of a lot more under the skin. And she even said it, and from what I've read is, as it's you're swollen, and then your swelling goes down, and then as you stimulate that, blood flows to the area and it tightens back up again. And so I felt like last night, the last dilation I did a little bit of, okay, well, I wonder what this feels like, different approaches, different angles and whatnot, and I felt somewhat stimulated in a way. But I found myself kind of like, not angry, but disappointed. But I want to climax. I want to, grow cum. I want to get wet. I want to get moist. I want to, and that's coming. That's bad choice of words. That is in the cards. That is in the future. Okay, that is going to happen. It's just a matter of being patient and letting things heal and unwind and relax. And like I said, the swelling, when the swelling goes down and it's a bit more malleable, then I think things will be better. But those are just some odd thoughts that, 14 days after my surgery, like I said, just tired of the pain. tired of the swelling, tired of dilation to a degree, and longing for some sort of sexual fulfillment. And uh, maybe I'm just on the cusp of that. I'm on the, two weeks or 2 months for penetration, but there's got to be a threshold that you cross, that your swelling has gone down far enough and the healing has happened enough. There's got to be some kind of threshold where you start to feel the stirrings of what will become the climax or the orgasm, for lack of a better, orgasm basically. And if one of my friends, I don't want to embarrass them, because I think it's really cool, but they said they're pre-op trans and they have multiple orgasms like a woman, and I'm like, wow, I wish I did. And I don't mean to be flipping across with that. Thank goodness you can. I wish I can, and maybe one day I will. So I feel a little ornery, a little bitchy old woman today, and maybe that's my role. The literature that I've read, and definitely Dr. Gallagher told me there were going to be some days that the dilating, it's going to hurt, whatnot. The other last I'm tired of thing would be somewhat tired of not being able to finish things, like doing the dishes or cleaning up. I cooked for my daughter last night. We tried to make, it was my second attempt at making Spätzle, which is German noodles. And it was one of those things I sew this morning. I've tried 3 times to do the dishes, and just you lose energy, and that's to be expected. And it made me realize, I felt like going, you idiot. Um, it's a 5 to 6 week process to heal. You know what I mean? You can't. You're supposed to be resting and whatnot. At the same time, life has to go on. It's a balancing act. You know what I mean? I thought somewhat like this time off of my work would be resting and kind of doing little things and everything, and it's such a struggle to do the little things, and maybe in time that will get better. I had one other thing that was, I think that's it, but anyway, anyway. So some odds and ends, and like I said, I don't hope I'm not coming across as complaining. I'm just sharing, and I understand it's part of the process. And all of these things in time, we can hope. Ask me in a week, ask me in 2 weeks, ask me in 3 weeks, and hopefully I can say swelling has gone down. The pain is not as bad. I have a little more stamina, a little more strength, a little more gumption. I can do the things that I want to do, and life will reserve somewhat to normal. Although my friend Julie will tell you there's no such thing as normal, but maybe quasi average, I'll take that for normal. And really, that's just about it. I found myself getting mad at the maxi pads that I bought. I bought way too big, and maybe that's initially I needed them, and I think today I'm going to buy like a smaller size panty liner, because I'm not bleeding so much as just the moisture. Oh my gosh. My little coochie coo, my little vagina puts out some moisture. I mean, shit, get Uncle Owen. I mean, I just need you for another season. You know, that's what you said when Biggs left, right? Um, oh my gosh, so much moisture down there. That's what I would. Two things. It's a lot of moisture. The other thing is my weight. Since my surgery in the last 2 weeks, I've gained 20 pounds. I can definitely feel it. I see it in my face, and I feel it in my body. But um, you know, uh, um, I'm not worried about that just yet. I'm eating right and sleeping and letting my body heal. Now is not the time to do diet, exercise. I mean, exercise probably would be good, but I knew coming into this that everything I was doing was towards a singular goal, which was to lose weight for surgery. And now that I've had surgery, I'm eating a well-balanced meal system. I'm eating well-balanced for me and my daughter, vegetables and meat and bread and dairy, and I think again my body needs those nutrients and whatnot. So we'll see, and really that's just about it. A lot of pain today, I think, is probably the underscore, but. Would it deter me from having surgery? No. And as you might imagine, it definitely, even in its swollen Frankenstein state. That's the other thing I noticed yesterday. I was looking at the tissue, and I'm like, I feel like I'm Frankenstein. Things are stitched together, and they're different colors, and the tissue is regenerating itself. There's dead tissue, scar tissue that it's expelling, and new tissue, the dermal layers are popping up. And so, like I said, I felt like Frankenstein. Not to gross you out too much, but you can clear yourself out, and bits of you go down the drain. And I'm like, is this what menstruation is for my daughter or my ex-wife or for a cis woman? Is this what it is to sit on the toilet and pass biological bits? Yeah. So anyway, that's all cool. I go next week and I get my chemistry evaluated again. Take my blood and figure out exactly where my hormones, what I need to be doing. So, and that was explained to me as well, that obviously, leading up to surgery, 3 weeks out, 2 weeks out, you stop taking the hormones. And then you mess with your endocrine system. You mess with you pull out things. And so now you're kind of adding estrogen back. And, again, I knew there was going to be a roller coaster coming through. So anyway, lots of odds and ends. Just keeping it real. Okay. I think I'll feel better too once I get, maybe that this is probably the underlying thing. I'm not having fun. Okay. And curse me for that. Say, Karen, how could you even say that? Here you've had surgery. What are you bitching about not having fun? It's just, I'm doing so much. It takes all my energy to do the bare minimum on what needs to be done, okay, around the house. And I'm very thankful I get help from my daughter and everything. But when is the fun coming? That's the thing. And maybe with the healing and the masturbation, that fun is coming too. I just have to be patient. So, all right, my friends, enough of me bitching and moaning. It's a beautiful day outside. It's sunny. I'm hoping to do some fun reading or something this afternoon. Like I said, I need some fun. At the same time, I'm also very happy that I was able to do dishes today. That's my big achievement. I cleaned the dishes. It took me 3 hours to do 2 breaks, and there weren't a whole lot of dishes. I'm just anyway. All right, my friends, keep the faith, and we'll catch up with you in the future. And I wish you the best of luck in your journey. You're becoming the best person, the best version of yourself that you just want to be as you define that, okay? Until next time, bye.